young talent in all of MMA. This girl's a demon. They say she's the next Ronda Rousey. Check it out. Charge to the body, that's it. Let's get your ways down. Let's get victory. Trouble. Dakota Ditcheva silencing Fidelity. Oh, give it up. Please welcome the undefeated PFL Women's Flyweight 13-0 champion, Dakota Ditcheva. Hello. Hello. So she won the PFL European title last year, and in just a few weeks ago qualified to fight for the PFL global title at $1 million in November. If and when you win the $1 million, do you have something that you want to buy?
Not really, no. I just got the belt.
Let's go. I respect that. Now, some people compare you to Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm. Who would win, Prime Ronda or Prime Dakota?
Prime Dakota.
Let's go. You heard it.
100%.
I would love to see that.
Ditcheva, who looked very impressive, who remains undefeated, who is from a Muay Thai background, but scored a sub on Saturday and seems to be someone that the PFL, Europe or not, is very much behind. She's joining us right now. Let us say hello for the first time to Dakota. Hello, Dakota. How are you?
Hi, I'm really good, thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy.
Well, congratulations on the win and everything that's going on for you. Did it feel like you are one of the faces of this whole PFL Europe push for them? And were you feeling that pressure going into this fight on Saturday?
Yeah, to be honest, I feel more pressure coming on here, Ariel.
Come on, I don't believe that, but thank you. I appreciate it.
But yeah, I did. This is like the first show that I've kind of co-headlined, and I've been in PFL before, but on the undercard for the $1 million tournament. So I haven't felt like the pressure that I did this time. It was obviously back at home in Newcastle, in the UK. So I had a home crowd. My face was kind of everywhere I went. There was PFL posters with my face on it. So you definitely feel the pressure a lot more this time.
Dakota Ditcheva has just dropped an absolute bombshell that's shaking the entire combat sports world. The undefeated British sensation has boldly claimed that Prime Dakota is better than Prime Ronda Rousey, and she's got UFC legends backing her up.
Was the one that broke the barrier and got women into the UFC.
Dana White privilege. Dakota Ditcheva has been talked about in the same breath as Ronda Rousey.
She has the potential to be a superstar. She understands the media game, right? She knows exactly when to switch off that savage and become the sweetheart again. She's got the look, she's got the charisma, and when you have that, plus the ability to knock women out,
UFC veteran Dan Hardy has declared that Dakota Ditcheva is more well-rounded than Ronda Rousey ever was. Jake Paul is even comparing her to Rowdy herself, while Dana White is reportedly stunned by this rising star, who's capturing attention like no female fighter since Rousey's reign.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
Oh, you're the power eater. She's full trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again.
With a flawless 15-0 record and a fresh $1 million PFL tournament victory under her belt, the 26-year-old Manchester native is making bold claims that Prime Dakota would dominate Prime Ronda. Is Dakota Ditcheva the real deal, or is this just hype? Let's break down everything you need to know about MMA's newest superstar and her shocking declaration.
Fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist. Let that fight be 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Dakota Ditcheva, a 26-year-old fighter from Manchester, England, has taken the MMA world by storm with a flawless 15-0 professional record. What makes her stand out isn't just her victories, it's the way she's demolishing her competition. In November, she delivered her most impressive performance yet, stopping former UFC title challenger Taila Santos in the second round to claim the PFL Women's Flyweight World title.
All right.
Along with that sweet $1 million prize, Dakota made history as the first British woman to win an MMA world title, doing so with an undefeated 15-0 record. She's not just building a resume, she's building a legacy. But here's where things get wild. Dakota Ditcheva has made a bold statement that's got the entire MMA community buzzing. She believes that Prime Dakota would beat Prime Ronda Rousey.
Compare you to Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm. Who would win? Prime Ronda or Prime Dakota?
Prime Dakota, 100%.
Let's go. You heard it.
100%.
I would love to see that.
She stated, "When I first started my MMA career, even as an amateur, an article went viral comparing me to Ronda Rousey. She was someone I looked up to from the very beginning, so it's nice to have my name mentioned alongside hers."
Nobody else should have ever done it. And while she was doing what she was doing, building sport and the UFC and women, all these other women were training with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She had taken so much on her shoulders at the time, it was literally impossible for her to keep growing as a fighter during that period.
But make no mistake, Dakota isn't just happy to be compared to Rousey anymore. She's now declaring herself the better version. With her well-rounded skill set, striking power, and complete MMA game, she believes Prime Dakota would have all the tools to defeat Prime Ronda. And she's not alone, some major voices in the MMA world agree. UFC legend and current PFL head of fighter operations in Europe, Dan Hardy, recently backed her up in an interview with Bloody Elbow. Hardy said, "Ronda was a pioneer in martial arts, women's martial arts in particular. But the reason she was so effective was because she was dominant in one specific range. She'd grab hold of someone, throw them to the mat, and rip their arm off."
Ronda was a pioneer in mixed martial arts, women's mixed martial arts in particular. But the reason why she was so effective was she was particularly overwhelming in one range, right? Like she came in, she grabbed a hold of somebody, she threw them to the floor and wrenched their arm off.
But then Hardy dropped a bombshell. Over the last 2 years, Dakota has proven herself to be a fully well-rounded MMA fighter. That's what gives people confidence that she could compete with anyone in the world. She can grapple and stay safe even if she ends up on the ground with a world-class jiu-jitsu player.
Dakota, over the last 2 years, has also showed that she's a fully well-rounded MMA fighter, and I think that's another thing that gives people a lot of confidence that she can compete with anybody in the world. Is that she can grapple, she can stay safe if she hits the floor with a world-class jiu-jitsu player.
Hardy continued, her takedown defense, combined with those devastating Muay Thai knees, could put anyone away. She also has the perfect frame for this weight class. "I could make the argument right now that she could beat anyone in this division on the planet."
Her takedown offense coupled with those Muay Thai knees could put anybody away. And she's also got the frame that's perfect for this weight class. I could make an argument right now that she'd beat anybody in this weight class on the planet.
Did you catch that? Anybody in this weight class on the planet, that's a UFC legend essentially confirming Dakota's claim. Hardy is saying that Dakota's complete skill set, her striking, takedown defense, and ability to compete wherever the fight goes makes her more dangerous than Ronda ever was. The key difference? Rousey had one overwhelming strength. Dakota has multiple weapons and can win fights anywhere. Hardy even said, "It doesn't matter what fighter in the world in this weight class, you just look at it and think, I can see Dakota cutting through every single person." Even at bantamweight, she has the frame and reach to move up a weight class in the future and dominate there as well.